Hey, and welcome to this morning video all about you taking time for you, going within, receiving messages from what I pull, the card I pull, and also the book I read, because there is always a message for you. I believe that if you're watching this video, you are meant to hear it. So there is a message for you. Okay, I pulled the card. Today is the Wheel. The Wheel of Fortune, sometimes called in some tarot decks. This is the Light Seers deck. I love this. And there is just a very short little affirmation thing. And it says, with every spin, I expand. With every spin, I expand. And the wheel is kind of representation of like cycles, right? Of how there's beginnings and endings and beginnings and endings. That's kind of what it's about. But it also can represent fortune, good things coming to us. So the little summary of it is fate, destiny, a lucky break, cycling up through the karmic lessons, the chaos of creation, which can be a good thing. It's just sometimes what I think they mean by the chaos of creation is that, things got to end to be created often. Things got to go, leave our life so that new things can come in, right? And that can feel like the chaos part of it. And also going through the creative process, like what am I going to create? And that could be like, what do I want to create in my life now? What experiences do I now want to have? What do I want for my future? Okay, beautiful, surrendering to what is and what will be a turning point. So let's read the message. So each card has a message. Okay, get ready for luck, divine fortune, and charmed outcomes, which is such a good message. Synchronicity is afoot, so look for opportunities to propel your life ahead. Be prepared for chance meetings, a beautiful turning point, or a note on the path that will change everything for the better. So and again, I mentioned this in almost every video, is about being open to opportunities and possibilities. Being open, so not closed off of the feeling, this is hopeless, this is not going to work, I'm in a rut, oh my God, there's nothing for me. What if this doesn't work out? Then you imagine in your head what the future will be if this one thing or whatever doesn't work out. And usually don't imagine the positive. We'll end up in this, dark place of thinking all the worst case scenarios and outcomes. You don't want to be there, right? So a beautiful turning point. Get your karma points out. I don't need some of the reading. Yeah, we don't need to read some of the things. Just follow the breadcrumbs towards your happy ending. Follow your intuitive hunches. Notice what is around you. So you can also ask for guidance from God, Source, Universe. You can say, I am wanting to make these changes in my life. I'm unsure of what the next step would be for me. Can you please show me the next step? Please show me the next step. Then you go about your day and you're like open. You're like, okay, what? Oh, I'm going to see what's around me. What do I want to see? What could possibly happen? What am I going? I'm going to notice, right? And then you might hear someone say something. You could be at a coffee shop and you overhear someone say something. That's what I needed to hear. Exactly. You could meet someone. You could be scrolling on Facebook or through YouTube, and the exact thing you need to know can be available for you, can come in a bumper sticker, something that you drive by. So be open, okay? Learn to enjoy the constant regeneration and know, oh, I lost my place. Oh, here it is. Learn to enjoy the constant regeneration and know that with every spin, you have another chance to cycle upwards towards your own expansion, right? So a new day, a new moment, a new minute even. And in every new minute, we can make a different choice. So you can be somewhere now where you're like, oh my God, this is not great. The next moment you can choose to say, you know what? I'm either going to think differently about this. I'm going to do something differently about this, whatever, right? Yeah. Okay. So it just says, see the spinning of the wheel for what it really is. All the beauty of a lifetime of experiences waiting to spring forth and to be lived. Definitely a positive spin on this next cycle of life, what I'm desiring to do now, or if something breaks down or isn't working, we want to put that beautiful spin of, oh, okay, I'm excited to see what is next for me. You can put that in the comments if you want to affirm it. I'm excited to see what is next for me. Okay, the book I'm going to read from is the Think and Grow Rich, which I read a couple times years ago. I haven't read it for a long time. And I opened a page of the 6 basic fears. And we're just going to talk about one aspect. But if you want to know the 6 basic fears, here they are. The fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of ill health, fear of loss of love of someone, fear of old age, and fear of death. And the thing I want to talk about is we can create nothing that is not, we can't create, anyways, the language. We can't create anything unless it is first conceived in the form of an impulse or thought. So everything starts with an impulse or thought. That's basically what it says. Following this statement comes another of still greater importance, namely thought impulses begin immediately to transform themselves into their physical equivalent, whether those thoughts are voluntary or involuntary. Words create, thoughts create, beliefs create. So we're constantly, like, that's what I mean. Each moment, each minute, you can choose a new thought, you can choose a new belief, you can say something different, you could feel something different, right? That is truly what can happen. And then that will and if you can stay consistent with more of those positive ones, they create something that's more positive in your life. If you allow yourself to go down into those deep holes and down into the feelings of unworthiness, and it's not going to happen, then that is just what it's going to create. Now, it's not super easy to continually be up, and that's not really what it's about. It's more like this practice of going through life, noticing what's coming up, feeling and sensing yourself going in this downward spiral, but then, finding ways to breathe through it, release it, understand that, oh my God, these are human emotions and I'm just feeling this probably because of some belief I have that's not even true, but it feels true. And then it's like, well, then I'm going to choose to have the awareness that, this is a habit. I have gone into this downward cycle a lot of times in the past. I'm choosing to overcome it, truly to overcome it. Be okay with some of these emotions I'm feeling. Just because I'm feeling some of these emotions, it doesn't mean they have to bring me down. It can just be, wow, there's still hurt inside of me. There's still sadness. There's still worry. You don't want to say, I am, because that's saying I am that person, right? I am worry. It's more like, oh, I'm just experiencing this because as a human, we experience all kinds of emotions, right? So it's allowing the emotions, but not being stuck in the emotions. And then also allowing new, better emotions, feelings, and beliefs, right? I'm choosing to know every day it's getting better. I'm choosing to know that every day I am feeling better and better about myself. I'm choosing to know that every day I'm feeling more alive, that every day I know that I'm getting on the right track, that every day I'm getting better and better, things like that, right? So that is the messages for today. And I think it's just really crucial. And it's just, there's these ups and downs right now, and the energies are pretty crazy. And so we're sensing things way more than we used to before. We're becoming way more sensitive. We're way more emotional because we're higher vibrational beings. And so everything is having more of an effect on us. And we just haven't learned to navigate that yet or deal with them yet because we've never really had to. We were never taught. So that's it. So this is our time of learning, growing, expanding, and learning how to managing this. And that's exactly what I'm doing in my 4-week program that's starting in mid-April about this. So that is coming up. I will put the link in the comments. This is March right now, the end of March 2024. So this will be April 2024, whenever you're watching this. All right, let me know that you've watched this. Like or subscribe. If you're on YouTube, feel free to share this video. I would love to hear your comments on how you enjoy this, and have an absolutely amazing day or evening whenever you're watching this. Bye.